It is almost showtime. I've got to wait on adding all of the delicious music. I'm using my phone as my second camera. So I am right here. I'm excited to be with you. Hey, this is Bernaid Flournoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night and weekends. I teach the paint parties, yay. I teach the paint parties during the week too, during the day. Have an art session, summer programs, let me know how we can work together. Hey, replay viewers, you know how to fast forward through all of this foolishness and shenanigans, but I am excited. The time is going so fast, y'all. Please make sure you're doing something that brings you joy. Let me make sure this microphone, honey, is here. I don't know. I don't, it helps. Let's just say that. I may need the ones that actually clip so it doesn't sound so, I'm going to say echoey or tinny, but I've got a tinny voice. Well, anyway, we were in here painting a shoe yesterday. I'm back into paint to finish up a little bit today. I'm not going to be on, every time I say I'm not going to be on here long, it's 4 hours later. I can't help myself. I don't know how to control myself once the paint starts flowing. I'm low-key addicted. But I hope that you are well. Today is Thursday, June 30th. Oh, that doesn't sound right. 2022. But let's see, where's Bob? There's Bob. Hey, Bob. I am ready. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and make a confession. Got, I couldn't stop yesterday, so I stayed in here just a little bit longer. So let me show you what we were working on. Okay, this is what, I'm trying to hold it the right way and get my fingers out of the way for the shadows and whatnot. This is what we were working on. That crown isn't too bad, y'all. I got a little real gold in there, but then, like I said, I added that brown in there to give it more of a three-dimensional type of thing. We got secret sauce over here. And, I don't mind sharing. You bring your sriracha, I'll bring my ranch. We'll be up in here together. So I'm just going to add just a few details. And when I say that, let me just leave that alone. When I say that, I just really get going. So if I turn it slightly this way, the coloring is actually better. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. And I think in my post yesterday, in the description on, I don't know, I think it was on YouTube actually, because I think that's where I'm going to make sure that all of these videos end up there. Um, I was asking, should I add this one to the website? This one is delicious. And there's some other really, it's just too many things to try to put out there for products to buy. I may have to do 100, but I probably won't. I'll just probably still kind of keep to my 4 wooden cutes and then the 4 items that can be on canvas. And somehow or another, maybe a custom button so you guys can let me know what it is. Because I'm going to have a better, they're calling it the lookbook. It's a catalog. I need an online catalog, but it is more than a notion to put together. So I don't know. I'm talking with a few people to see maybe what we could do. But I will put up something. I wanted to have it up this week, but once I kind of got started, it's like, ooh, all of these images. It's something. So I want to make sure I have something up there for the summer, fall, winter, spring. But the whole book, yeah, we'll get some things together. But I want to make sure I include these other delicious cutes. I think that little white, because I needed something right there. And all the lines are kind of like the same. I'm sorry. But I don't know. You got any, and I'm right in front of this. Let me, okay, let's see. Twist it. Now I can't see nothing, y'all. Okay. So I'm trying to see about the next steps. I'm just going to add maybe a little bit of shadow up underneath here, but I'm ready to get some glitter in here. So it's 8:20. Let's get on down to it. Let me share my other screen here. And I am ready. Let me move this up. Let me shift you on over here and angle you down a little bit better so you can see a little bit more. Come on now. Come on, come on. There we go. You don't want to knock this computer down yet. So there we go. I think we are in a good place. We're at 6 minutes, almost 7. Let's go ahead and get on down to it. Because I know it takes a moment. Let's see, I don't like this wire hanging up here. Let me see if I can do a quick, fast adjustment. And who knew that if you add your headphones to your phone, it helps cut out all that echoing and reverberation. We figured some things out yesterday. By hook or by crook. Took, like I say, about 2 hours to get the setup going. And I think the light is pretty good for painting. And so I'm excited, when you make mistakes. And over here, I make a lot of them. When you make your mistakes and then trying and trying again till you kind of get things better. It's not perfect over here. I will take, you know what? Am I going to add some gold? Now, you remember this is the gold that I like to use. I'm going to add a little bit because I squeezed out all of this gold yesterday and I didn't use it. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little. Oh, that's probably too much. And you remember, I want to make sure I add some of the glitter. Oh, I said I wasn't going to be in here long, but I know it's going to probably be at least another, 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and add some magenta, a little bit more of that. If I need more, this is Apple Barrel right here. And like I say, I use Apple Barrel, I'll use Craft Smart, I'll use Deco Art. I use them all. And from what I understand, even Dollar Tree, well, some Dollar Trees have some acrylics. I think I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of blue. This is Craft Smart coming over here. And I may have to do my shout outs that way. I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to mix. And I forgot to do that yesterday. This purple can be easily mixed by adding that bright blue and that bright magenta. Do I need any yellow? I'm going to put out just a little bit, maybe for some highlights, and definitely some black. Let me put my black back over here. Don't need a lot. And I am going to squeeze out just a little white. I just have to have them all out there in case I need them. So when you're at a paint party and they give you the paint colors and you're like, no, I just want to use blue. Okay, use the blue, but go ahead and still take the others, because sometimes when you're creating, the ideas start popping off and you realize that if I add just a little bit of this or that, it just opens up the creativity. Now, let me make sure. I'm looking for my bucket painting. Trying not to knock things over up in here. So for my bucket painting, this is how I can show you that glitter stuff real fast. And it's just a nice, it's not overboard. I don't know if you can see. I'm going in the wrong direction. I don't know if it's focused. I don't know if you can see little hints of glitter in there. There we go. Just a little bit. It's very sweet. I'll add a little bit more if I need it. So of course, I'm over here. I've got my brush that I'm wetting. And then I just dab or wipe off all the excess water. You want it to be wet, but not dripping. So that's how I have it. So I'm just going to spread this on out. I probably could have added a few more details. But I mean, I still could go back in to add that. So you see a little bit goes a very long way. Now, after I kind of spread it, then I'll go in one direction. Now, I need a little bit more. But you see, it doesn't take a whole lot. So don't squeeze out, I don't know, 2-3 ounces, and you really only need half of an ounce. Because when I see that stuff going in the trash can, I think about, all the people that could create with that. So this is one coat, and you really won't see the sheen on there right away. Let's see. I can't see, y'all. Can we see some of the sparkles? But it's wet, so we're going to just hit this part just a little bit more. Let this dry. You know how sometimes you just have to, as they say, live with it for a moment, and then other ideas will come out. So I'm glad that that's there. I'm going to set that to the side. Let that dry. Okay. I see. Y'all, let me see if it'll show up better over here. Let me put this in here. I really don't want a bunch of sparkles all in my art, in my stuff. Is this working? Let me bring this one up. I don't know if y'all see glimmering. Because it's still wet. That's the problem. You might not see the little fine pieces of glitter in there. But they're there. All right, we're not going to waste another moment on that. We're going to let this stuff dry. And it doesn't take very long. I would probably put another coat on, but it just depends. Actually, no. Now that it's drying, I see more of them now. So that one coat, at a paint party, you can ask and see if they have any finishing glitter paint. And if not, you might have to pack your own. Like, you might pack your little hot sauce or sriracha, little tiny bottle when you go to a restaurant. Wink, wink. But usually, that's the kind of stuff I want you to know. Okay, make sure if you're hosting paint parties, especially for ladies, we like a little glitter. Because even the ones that like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm good. Once they see that glitter come out, they're like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe. Okay, so I need to move this up again. Okay, let me shove this all the way up. Excuse me, y'all. Honey, just trying to get this stuff together. All right, so in here, let me wet my brush. In here, I'm going to add maybe a little bit of black on the side, because you remember this was gray. So I'm going to add a little bit of, let me dip And I'm mixing and you guys can't really see it. Let me see if I can move that over a little bit without blocking everything. Just these little shifts. Oh, make all the difference. All right, so I've got a little black and a little gray on my brush. So I'm just going to kind of come down like this. Boop, 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 boop. Because the heel, I'm going to say this little scruffy part, skid part, I don't know, the bottom of the heel, the little plastic thing, that usually is not shiny. So let me make sure I get this part right here. That was still. All right, so we might have to see what that looks like when that's dry. We just want it to turn just a little bit. To make it like three-dimensional. Where is that shoe? Now here it's light on either side and it's dark. Y'all, I'm trying to get there. That's what I'm trying to get, that darkness and the darkness, and then you have a little bit of a highlight. So that's what we're going for. Right here. All right. And we're not really fading this out the best, but let's see if we can get in here and do a little bit of mixing right here. All right. So we're going to leave that part. I am going to add a little bit more black right here. You know what? My black is a little bit thick, so I'm dipping in the water. And I'm going back to mix a little bit more black. Come right in here. It's just something about that part right there that's crying out for that really intense black. Okay, so let me get a little bit more of this gray stuff and come down here. Straighten this part out. I think that makes that a cleaner bright white. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is looking like. Is that coming along a little bit better? Y'all, let me put something light behind here. And let me move this back. Okay. That's not looking too bad for that heel. Okay, that's not too bad. And I'm going to add a little bit of black and a little bit of magenta in here just to pop that out a little bit. And y'all, I want to paint this too. I'm going to just throw this on out here. I am just really ready to get in here and paint. I may save this for Monday for the marathon. On Monday, I will, unless by special request, of course, you can direct message me. Monday, I think that I want to do a quick crafty portrait live, so that I want to start my portrait membership. I'm excited about that because it's like, oh my goodness, I love painting portraits, and I know some people struggle with them, and I don't want you to struggle, even though it's not the easiest thing to do, but we want to keep it simple. So if you know of one of your crafty art buds, of course, if it's you yourself, let me know. I kind of like that. I don't know if I want a harsh line here. I don't know. It's like something in here. It's like I want one more something to go on up in there, but we're going to leave that alone for now. I think it's looking pretty good. I wanted just maybe a little bit of something on the side, but I think I'm going to leave that part alone, and we're just going to go and make a little bit of the darker magenta. But before that, I forgot to show you yesterday. This is pretty much dry. I forgot to show you that if you take, I'm gonna still do the ratio 3-to-1. 3 parts of the light color, and this is what I mentioned at the Boys and Girls Club. 2, 3. We're gonna say that's 3 scoops, and then maybe start off maybe with half a scoop of the darker color, and then you can see what happens for the ratio. Overall, it's 3-to-1, so I'm going back in here with another half a scoop. So basically, it is 3-to-1 to get a nice secondary color. So this purple really isn't that different from the one that came out of the container. So I wanted you to see there are some colors that you can mix, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to add a little bit more blue and a little bit of black to make it a little bit darker because I need it to be more of a shadow. Let's see if this is too dark. No, it's still got that violet in it. To really make it look like it is the bottom of that. I'm going right in here. Doggone it. Let me see what that might look like. Here it's kind of showing a little bit of a light reflection up underneath there, but a little bit of darkness. So a little bit right here. Now that might be too much. Let me go back in with a little bit more magenta. And like I say, the good thing is, if you don't like it, if you got more paint, you can pretty much change it. So we're getting that brightness out of there. So I'm just going to smooth this out. And I'm going to fade that out too. I'm going to add just a little bit down. I just have whatever it is I have in my brush. Like I say, I'm just kind of fading that out. Coming right on over there. And I'm going to fade this part out right here too. That transition line right there. And I really won't know if it's as dark as I want it until it dries. So here we go. We're fading that out. Got a little peak of the wood right there. Let me clean this part out, and I'm just going with straight magenta right here. Now this is maybe a little bit persnickety, but I thought that would be kind of cool. Let's see. And if that's overdoing it, let me back this. I don't know why I have to back this up a little bit. Let me get this back here, y'all. This is pretty much dry. I like these acrylics because they dry really fast. Okay, we see it. We see it. Now see if I get too close and I'm out of the light range. Ah, let's see. All right, that's not too bad. It's still kind of wet. That gives it a little bit more three-dimensionality. You don't have to do it because it's a cute already, but you know, if it's in your, now see, I see where I got some of that glitter over there. But if it's in your, what they call it, your wheelhouse, to go ahead and add a few more flourishes, and you got time to do it, do it. It'll make you happier. But if you just need to keep it simple and flat, then do that. Okay, it is 8:40. Okay, I knew it. Once I get up in here, now I need to touch up this one little area here. You might not be able to see it, but I'm gonna add this little black right here because I want that edge right there to be hard and fierce. Ew. All right, so I think we are good. We're gonna go ahead and throw a little varnish on here. I think I'm good, y'all. Let me go up here. Yep. Let me throw this gold up here, and then we're gonna go ahead and then add the make sure that gold is on all these other surfaces. I hope this is on camera. Okay. Me, child, I did that yesterday. I didn't realize I'm in here getting down painting, and all you could see was this big old head, and you couldn't see what I was working on. But I like the double view. That's some fancy pants stuff. So I'm not going to really mess with the brown that I have over here too much. I'm going to put some of this gold around. See, even knowing that a little bit of this gold goes a long way, I squeezed out, squeezing out too much. All right, we just want to cover the surface of the wood, and some of that we didn't yesterday. What? We didn't cover any of these with gold. What's wrong with us? Let's go ahead and hit that up a little bit. So the gold is metallic, and like I said, it's that hello, it's that Sargent. You know, I've tried a few, and I'll probably try a few more. But this one right here, just what they say, it hits right. All right. So I know I've got gold on everything now. And I like that brown back up over there. I don't have any more mixed up. Let me just a smidge of water, because I've got plenty of gold on this brush still. Okay, so we're going to add some glitter down there. Okay, let's get this out of here. I am super excited. Okay, so we've got a little bit. It's not super dark. Not super dark. It's kind of electric blue purplish. To me, it adds a little bit of pop and pizzazz. We could really go a little bit darker, but we're not. I think just what they say, giving it a nod, just a little hint, is good enough. All right, so I've got, all right, most of the paint is out, and my brush is ready. trying to see. Where's the pail? Now this is good and dry now. I can't, with these glasses, I can see and then I can't see. I think you can see the sheen now because this is dry. Let's see. Y'all, you can't really see everything that there we go. I think we're seeing a little bit now. So it's really pretty on that blue and on the bucket and everything. It just adds a finishing touch. All right, so we're not going to mess with the golden crown. We're going to leave that alone. And I might get persnickety and still go back and put that brown. That brown makes it look three-dimensional. So I really didn't mess with the brown that's on the sides here. And that little bit of yellow just kind of pops it a little bit too. That's 846, y'all. Oh, boy. I'm going to go in here and get just a smidge of that yellow. Just a smidge. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Because this one is right here. Just go put a little bit right there. Put a little bit. Let me go back. Now I could pop it with white. And I still might. Maybe make this one a little bit bigger. Let me go back in here. I've got a lot of paint right on the tip of that brush. Okay. So I am going to try to get in there and touch it down just a little bit to flatten it. We don't want them on all of them. Maybe just one more right here. Okay. You see what I mean? This stuff gets addictive. Okay, now maybe in that one, when that one dries, because I don't know if I can add it now while it's wet. I can go back in here. And get just a smidge of white in here to make it a little different. I might be doing too much. I'm trying to see. Nope, let me get a little bit more white. I know I need to let it dry. Did you see that? Just a smidge of the white, and then that will separate that one out from the others. Okay, I'm gonna leave it be. Trying to fade that out a little bit. And then go right back and make sure this is a little thicker. Ooh, my hand is not steady, y'all. And I didn't even have no coffee. Trying to fade that out. So I might have to do 2 coats with that, but I probably won't. But I'm okay with that. I'm going to leave that be. Now let's get on down here to the popper. It's 8:49. What did I pop on at 8:15? So yeah, 45 minutes. Let's see. Now I haven't used this one in a while. Let's see. Let's see if this is going to be good. Okay, all right. We're going to squeeze this right on here. Of course not. Because I haven't used this in a while. Okay, why would that work? Ah, it has a little film right here, but like glue. We're just gonna boop, pop that on up out of there, y'all. There we go. So we still have enough in here that it works. Okay, we're only on live now, but that's just part. That's just part of it. I don't know if I'm gonna really like this one. This one isn't as brilliant. It's kind of like a baby pink, but it will still give us some vibrancy in here. So we're gonna go ahead with it. And I might have to hit that hair dryer because I might need more than one coat. I might have to see if they've got a different pink. Okay. And you know what? It is nice to have it nice and quiet in here, but I know that we do like all of our senses until further notice, because I got um, hit with like a copyright thing, and so the streaming software company I use StreamYard, and I enjoyed Restream, and then I tried StreamYard, and they're both really really good. Um, I just think maybe at the time that I was using Restream, um, I was having maybe internet issues. So Restream and who did I have? AT&T. They just didn't get along over here. They didn't play very nice. So I don't know if you see any of that gleaming in there. It's still wet. Let's see. Let's move this back and see what we see. See if we need to go ahead and hit it with another coat, like I said. Let me pop this one off for just a moment. And let me aim a little bit more towards the light this way. That may be a good thing, may not be. I'm trying to see. Like I said, it's still wet, but you might be able to see flecks of the glitter in here. Okay, I think we're seeing some of it. See, me and this light, y'all. Like I said, it's still wet. Okay. So overall, I think we're pretty much finished. Y'all, pretty much finished. I'm going to tilt it down a little bit. I can see them this way. What if I hold it straight to the side the way that I could see it popping? Y'all, I don't know. I just can't see it on air. But the flecks are here, y'all. It's dry enough to the touch that I think I'm going to go in here with, which one do I want? Let me try a little bit of Martha. Let's see if that's just going to come on up out of there. Let's do a coat. This is a little bit of that blue, violet, purple. Okay. And like I said, this is just something to do. You do not have to do this. But seeing as we just extra over in these parts over here, maybe that's why you're over here with me. Let's see, I done messed up. Let me be quiet. Oh, I'm sitting here painting, y'all. Y'all can't even see what I'm painting. Okay. And of course, this brush right here might be just a smidge too large. We're just trying to hurry up and get this on here. And some of the ladies that I paint with, and some of the guys too, you know, they enjoy adding the last bit of flourishes. I just have to go over here and smooth this out. Now you should be able to see something gleaming and popping with this second coat. All right, let me smooth this out. Otherwise, those little flicks of glitter kind of clump up on you. So you want to keep that even. Let me see if I can go right up here on this edge, right next to that black. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave this alone. Now, I'm hoping, but it is super duper still wet. You can see that glitter in there. And from the distance, it's nice. But I'm going to leave that black, super black. I could put, can I reach for it? Because I got everything in here. But we're still organizing and sorting. There is a matte. Let me close this before I knock this over. A matte sealer that you could put on there. Kind of like a varnish. Okay, y'all, look. That's looking pretty good right there. Okay. And like I said, if you wanted to add jewel tones, you could do that. That's not looking too shabby, y'all. So now some of the paintings that you see online as the finished ones, they look super clean cut and neat. And you know, if you take your time, of course, you could probably get that same effect. But some of those are digital pieces, and there's nothing wrong with it. But when you're dealing with this ooey gooey, mushy, real paint, it's not going to be as necessarily smooth. I don't know if my good morning didn't go live, y'all. I got to say good morning. I don't know why it does that. You'll be able to comment after. Okay, well, it popped up on good morning. Put that up there and enter. Let's see if that'll pop up there now. Nope. Yep, it did. Okay, so we're done. It's 8:58. I'm going to give you your 2 minutes back. We've got a little bit of glitter on and popping. Yep. So let me go ahead and stop this other screen. Okay. And going to tell you that I don't know, tomorrow I may be on the Painted Pose page. So hopefully you're following both pages, the Paint Pops for more crafty, fun things, and the Painted Pose for more of the fine art portraits. So I will be painting. Tomorrow's Friday. I may pop on the weekend, but I will definitely be painting Monday. So I need to go ahead and make up that event and get that posted. Y'all, Brene, I think you can see some of this glitter now. There we go. I think so. So let me get this right. Bob, Where is he? There he is. Right there. I think we did okay. Well, this is the shoe, day 2. Let me, golly. Oh, child. This is the shoe, day 2. Y'all, I'm just trying to get it so I can get a decent screenshot, but I can't. Anyway, I am going to close out on this. We are out of here. I hope that you are doing something that makes your heart smile and something that you are enjoying, and I don't know, make somebody else smile too. Have an amazing rest of your day. Um, I may be on the painted pose tomorrow morning, but I will see you back here uh, Monday. Oh, ciao. All right. Goodbye. Enjoy your day.